How's it going, guys? Yeah, we're doing a belt replacement on a Ducati 1100 Hypermotard. So we obviously need our crank turning tool. We got our new Ducati belts, so we'll fit those, and we're doing some brake pads. I've already yanked off the belt covers, so just pull the seat, just pop out all the bolts and pull the belt covers off. So I'll rotate the engine now and get it up to top dead center, and then we will basically slack off the tensioners and pull the belts off. So yeah, and then we got to tension it up with the Hertz meter, so I'll show you all that stuff. Yeah, enjoy the video. Something different other than dyno, but realistically this is what I do all day. So yeah, I'm a normal mechanic. I work on a variety of bikes, so I specialize in Ducati, but I do pretty much everything. I specialize in everything. It's yeah. So I've been working on multi-brand bikes for my whole career of almost 27 years in this trade, and yeah, so let's do this belt job. But anyway, I'll do a separate one on basically my background and history, but yeah, essentially I've basically been working you know, mostly in racing, so building race bikes, drag bikes, things like that. I'll do some find some videos, scratch them out of my books, and see if I can get you guys to get up to speed with what I do, and you know, where I come from and who I am. But anyway, yeah, I suppose that might be something nice to do as a separate video. But yeah, let's get this belt done, and yeah, enjoy. Stay tuned. Okay, so we align the 3 marks. There's 1 aligned, 2 aligned, 3 aligned. Done. Always like a bit of extra security here. Just make a proper marking here. We just make extra marks just for your own safety. Okay, take a tensioner. Let's just put an H on there, a V on there. So horizontal and vertical, see? And
we'll check that your rollers are good.
and get our new belts out. Okay, well, let's just first clean. always just turn this cam pulley, just make sure there's no friction, because sometimes, you see, that's nice and free. If it's got stiction, then your valve clearances are closed. You've got to do valve clearances. Okay, you see, that's why I make these marks again. Make a mark, make a mark. See, all lined up. We know we're good. Don't have to second guess ourselves here. Okay, we've installed our new belts now. As I explained, I always, even though there is marks, I personally myself prefer to make more marks. So I'm actually 100% sure. So you can see all our little niggly marks line up, so that we know that we're going back the way it was. I've counted the teeth, made my marks, made sure that both belts are identical. I've marked the belts as vertical and horizontal, so that's done. Now we use this tool to tension the belt. So this is a Hertz meter. It basically reads, when you strum the belt, what the tension of the belt is. So for the 4 valve heads, on new belts you set them to 110 Hertz, and on the 2 valve heads like this one, air-cooled 2 valve, we set them to 140 Hertz. So yeah, we've obviously got our tool. Don't forget to take that out before you start the bike, otherwise it's fun and games. And yeah, so I'm going to tension those quickly. Just need to get it all hooked up, and then we'll tension up the belts. I just need to lock tight all the bolts and everything, so I'll just quickly do that and then assemble it. And then when we torque these bolts up, always torque the tensioner bolts 25 Newton meters. And there is always a chance that one of these bolts is going to snap. So if they snap, you have to order another bolt. There's no way. But most of the time we're good. But sometimes, you know, like whoever's been maintaining have over-tightened those and stretched the threads and then they snap. But hopefully this won't be the case. I'm not up for that. But anyway, let's get it done and see what happens here. 134, a little bit loose. Bit too tight. Consistent 149. So just slowly rotate the motor, make sure nothing touches on the valves. Just got to keep going. It's probably easier if I took the spark plugs out, but we just want to make sure everything rotates properly. Just let it bleed off some compression there. Okay, so that's full 180. There we go. Okay, 360 degrees. Let's check what's going on. And just turn this a bit. Okay, so obviously our lines won't line up now, but our marking on the cams are still aligned. These marks won't line up because you've rotated the motor, but we just got to make sure all that's aligned. Happy with that. Let's just recheck it again. See, still 143 is good. Happy with everything. Rollers were free. You got to check they're not seized, because if you start it, it'll just eat the belt away and then motor fails. So that's done. I'm going to put all the covers back on. Just these pretty much go on, you know. Just go through there. You just got to wiggle and jiggle. So that one goes there, other one goes through the top. Just got to get that through there, and then that's that. And then I'm going to just do some brake pads. So we're happy with that. I just got to pop my tool out. There we go. Just give this a bit of a whop. Check your O-ring. Always make sure that there's... See, I hate it when people just pump these things full of sealer. So I always just make sure my O-ring is going to seal. That's fine. Happy with that. Right. So when Ducati tells you it's going to take them the whole day to change belts, you're going to tell them, no, I'm going to go see Gerald. Okay, that's done. Just say there, Uncle Gerald will sort me out. Okay, so that's all done. So I'm going to put this together now. Yeah, I'm just going to do the belt covers back on, and then just do the front brake pads, which is pretty straightforward. We know that. These are monoblock calipers, so on these pretty much you would pop the pads out, clean your pistons, clean the caliper. Just retract the pistons. You obviously want to be opening up the reservoir, make sure your level's correct, and then those just basically pop in. They sit inside the caliper, those. So that's why it's called a monoblock. So you just basically slide them in. It's got a spring on top, so you press them up, clip it in. Done deal. So that's not a biggie. And then obviously we torque the bolts up, 46 Newton meter. Always use a torque wrench on your bike, people. I've seen too many guys come off and they haven't tightened bolts properly and they've come loose and stuff. Just do it as per the manual. Don't try and be a bush mechanic. Okay, so for all of you guys out there, Ducati owners, monoblock calipers, no locating spaces, always put a rag to hold your front brake on so you can center the caliper. Set your torque setting up 46 Newton meter on these specific bolts, other ones are different. Make sure you put NTCs. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your guys' support. I hope you enjoyed that.